Class, how are you? Back in the mountains again, and I'll show you the video. And I'm going to be going over Chapter 10, which is found in Week 8. And Week 8, again, you go over, please read Chapter 10. Please go over the PowerPoint, which I'm doing right now. Reply to your classmates' original post and your mini homework set. Again, your reply to get the most points. You did your original post, you had a citation for that. This week, you're replying to 2 of your classmates, proper word count, 75 words or more, and at least 1 citation. Make that citation make sense to the post. Just don't put the book down there and do that. You won't get the maximum points for that. Delinquency in school is what Chapter 10 is about. I want to go over a couple things in that, just kind of related to our chapter. And I think a couple of different things that are interesting, and you may have actually witnessed this, you may not have, or you may have heard of this going on in schools. Teacher attacks. I think if you look at YouTube and look up teacher assaulted in school, you'll be able to see a couple of videos on that. 7% of teachers are actually victims of school crimes. 820,000 crimes occur each year in school. So if you just multiply 0.07 times 820,000, you'll see that quite a few teachers are actually victims of crimes in school. So we have that type of school violence associated with teachers. We have school violence associated with student to student. We have bullying in school, which is a form of either emotional or physical violence, and school shootings, of course, that we just don't like to see. Don't like to see any of this violence. But if you look at the school shootings that have occurred in history, 10, 15 years to today, United States and foreign, by the way, that's a horrible issue that we deal with. So, several different causes of school crime: individual level causes, school level causes, and neighborhood level causes. Sometimes the issues of the neighborhood come to the school. So it could be gang activity in school. It could be a beef between 2 students in school coming in and settling it in school. And that's an issue that has to be addressed. How do you reduce school crime? I think it'd be good if you think about how can we reduce school crime, and then on our ideas, are they effective? So if we use school security, so if we use access control, not letting everyone into the school, but either having to buzz people in, how do we let people in the school? What type of lighting do we have in and around the school? Do we have to have a picture ID? Should students actually wear a picture ID along with teachers and staff? Do we allow book bags in schools? Do we do random checks of book bags? Do we have magnetometers and x-ray machines like we do in other places? And then security cameras. How about school safety officers? Are the school safety officers sworn or not sworn? Should the school safety officers be law enforcement? Should they be school resource officers that are part of the local PD or county PD and work through that? How do we improve the school climate? How do we, what type of social programs should we place in our schools, and what type of tolerance programs, zero tolerance programs? Does it do any good to have certain types of zero tolerance programs? If I draw a picture of a gun in my notebook, am I suspended versus bringing a gun? If I have, I think one of the ones that we saw was somebody ate their bread into the shape of a gun, and they were expelled for that. Is that really a good zero tolerance program? Kind of a blanket zero tolerance program where we say, if you have a gun, you're suspended, a real gun. If you have a knife, you're suspended. And so that's something that you have to wrestle with, that you have to think about. So do we have a zero tolerance program, or do we have a little bit of common sense involved with a semblance of a zero tolerance program? Something to think about. Hope you're having a great week. Hope that you're able to think about your discussion board replies that you're doing and look at the delinquency in schools. I just took one little piece out of that. But hope you're having a great week, and I'll see you in the discussion boards.